How will I build my dream house if I'm spending this much on food? How am I supposed to do all the other things I plan to do, invest in my business, and do everything I need to do if I'm spending this much on food? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I'm based in Douala, Cameroon, and life these days in my country is hard, not to talk of Douala. My God, if you don't have enough money, especially for food, you can die here. Well, anyway, guys, in today's video, I'll be giving you different tips on how to save money on food, because my God, the amount of money I spend on food is just crazy. So if you like to see all my tips, just keep watching. Okay, guys, like I said, my name is Kenna. I'm a mom of three, guys, and having three kids, you should know, if you're a mom, if you're a parent, you should know how expensive it is. So these little humans are eating and eating. Before me, as an adult, the one that I like to eat, see, the amount of money I spend on food, guys, hey, but like I said, because of how expensive life is getting in my country, in the world, basically, because I see a lot of people complaining. Because of that, I decided to look for tricks and tips on how to save more money, because at this point I don't know how I am supposed to manage, right? Because we want that dream house, we want to invest in our business, we want to spend money in things that will yield interest. Okay, so spending this much on food is not allowed. So yes, guys, the first thing I did to just understand how much I was spending and why I was spending that much was just to evaluate my spending. I got an app where I inputted everything I spend, like every day, as anything as simple as 100 francs. If I spend, I put it in. I spend, I put it in. At the end of the day, I get to look at, okay, when did I buy chocolate that was not necessary? When did I buy drinks? When did I buy this? When did I buy that? So I got to figure out exactly how much I was spending on food. And when I say food, I'm not talking just about what we eat. I'm talking about all the drinks as well, right? So after I checked, I was just like, hey, my God, guys, the way I'm wasting money, we cannot do that. So the first thing I did after the evaluation was to just make a promise to myself that we are going to stop these bad habits. So guys, here are my tips. The first tip I'll tell you to do is eat more at home. See, if you know me, you know I like to eat small things. Oh, I'm going to this restaurant to try this new thing. I'm buying this roadside chicken, roadside fish. I'm buying this, I'm buying that. See, guys, those things will eat your money. I will not buy fish less than 1,500. Okay, and that is if you're buying mackerel. If you're going for the bars, you're not spending anything less than 3,500. Imagine what you would actually buy for to cook for that amount. Like, you would cook something that you could eat for 2 days, but just in a few minutes it's gone, money gone in the water. So I just decided to start eating more at home. If I really crave some of these things, I will look for a recipe and try to make it myself at home. That is how I started grilling my own fish in the house. It is true that sometimes I still go to buy, but the number of times I go to buy has greatly reduced. So yes, that's my first tip. Try to eat more at home rather than spending thousands and thousands of francs on the road buying food here and there. Just tie your heart, buy those things from the market and eat, because you notice that you're spending less. The second thing is follow your budget. Do not buy impulsively. Oh my God, who can relate? I'm one of those people. When I enter into a supermarket, my dear people, I would just be picking and buying things that I needed, things I did not need. So that is why I decided to stop buying impulsively, because I just remember my problems. I remember I don't buy anyhow. If I am deciding that, oh, I want to go right now into the supermarket, trust me, I am writing a list. Because when I write the list, I tend to follow what's on the list. But if I do not write a list, I just go, I'm just seeing things that are unnecessary, I'll pick, and finally go back home with things, spending my money on things I did not need. We're saving money. Like I said, we want to build a house, we want to invest in business. Okay, the next thing I did was just take advantage of deals, of sales. See, guys, when I go to all these supermarkets, before when I used to go to supermarkets and they'll tell me, oh, madam, can we have your number? I'll be like, no, I don't want people sending me emails or sending me messages on my phone, disturbing me. Please now disturb me. Because what I noticed about this is that when they have their sales or send you messages, you can go and buy things at really good prices. They will just write you a message, oh, 50% off conflicts. I go and gather. So I'm saving more, 50% of this. But the thing I always say about these deals are, it's just that when you're looking at that, when you want to buy, okay, always check on the expiry dates, because some of these people will be selling you expired products. They don't care about you like that, too. So always check on that. Okay, so after that, the next thing I do is to see if I can buy in bulk, because like I've said here all the time, buying in bulk is actually cheaper. I don't buy in big bulk like that because yes, I have a small fridge, and also my house is small. I don't have a lot of space to just store my food as I would want to, so I buy monthly. It's not in bulk, like buy those big 25 kg bags of rice and 20 liters of groundnut oil and things like that. I don't, but I buy in bulk in a way that I buy just once a month or 1.5 month. Okay, the next thing I do is eat what I know. See, guys, we are in these broke times. We will not be trying things that we don't know. How can I explain this, guys? Just eat what you know. The truth is, when you want to start experimenting, especially things that you do not know, you tend to spend a lot more. Especially things that you do not know, you tend to spend a lot more because you are supposed to be trying new ingredients. You go and start buying ingredients that you don't have and things like that. Not to talk of if you're trying to go for this classic kind of meals, or start telling you something cream and this and that, and you spend all your money. So this is not the time. This inflation period, this time that everything is expensive, is not the time for you to start trying. Oh, I saw this new recipe on Instagram. Oh, I saw. No, if you know that you're broke anyway, if you have the money, by all means. But if you know that you're broke and you're trying to live on a budget, do not try new, like do not try to be experimenting when it comes to food. Cook what you know and the things that you know that are in season and they are cheap. The next thing is cook in bulk and keep in your refrigerator. This will be for people who probably do not have time, and that's why they have the excuse of, oh, that's why when I'm coming back from work, I just get to stop at the roadside place where they sell fish or chicken or something or sandwiches, and I just buy it and come back home. You could always cook during the weekends. Yes, you could always cook in bulk. Cook in bulk during the weekends. Put them inside containers and store into your freezer so that you would just take them out, microwave them, heat them up and eat. That is also another way to save, because you will not go to the roadside places to buy, because like I said, you spend more. The next thing I'll talk about is for those who go to work. A lot of people are always like, oh my god, you want me to carry food from my house? Please, if you are broke, carry food from your house. You shall not die. Make your lunch box, carry it to the office. It is cheaper. I know offices, like I said here before, when I started working, the place that I was employed in, they had a restaurant, okay, and that restaurant was pretty expensive. It was 2,000 francs per plate, as compared to how much they wanted to pay me. They wanted to pay me 50k, and that restaurant, they were you had to spend 2k for food, you get. So I'm just like, why? Like, I'll spend all my money on food, I'll never have transportation. So if you find yourself in that kind of situation where you know that your office is probably in a place where you cannot buy anything affordable to eat, or yeah, just basically make your lunch back. There's nothing to eat. The next thing is store leftovers. Some of us have that bad habit of throwing leftover food. I feel bad sometimes when I throw leftover, just because I know that I would like to save it, but I don't have enough space. So sometimes I get to throw leftovers. But please, if you don't have money, are you crazy to be throwing leftovers? They never born you. Like, you're not suffering. Please do not throw leftovers. It is really important that you put it in the fridge, because there are days that those leftovers are going to save your life. So yes, always ensure you store leftovers. The next point is cook meatless meals. See, if you don't have money, don't kill yourself, guys. A kilo of meat has moved from 2,500 to 3,000, 3,500. it is pretty expensive. So you want to probably go for the cheaper things. You could go for a fish. Like, I don't feel like even if the fish is cheap, at this point you must not eat meat if you are dead broke, or you are not one of those people who really likes meat. Because I've seen people who, they really do not care about meat and fish and chicken like that, but they just have this thought that no, like that Cameroonian thing, if there's no meat in my food, it means it's not food. So they will even cook the food and put the meat inside that they will not eat. See, if meat is not your thing, please don't spend your money on meat, okay? You can still cook food and eat it without meat. You shall not die, but some of us will die. I cannot cook and eat food without meat. Like, meat is that thing that encourages me to eat, okay? So the next thing is simplify your meals. It's almost the same thing like all the meat thing. You don't have to be cooking something like, see guys, don't try to cook how they call that thing, seafood okra, where you want to put crabs, shrimps, snails, dry fish, pork, like please, 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 no. We are broke. When we are broke, we eat according to our pocket. So you want to simplify your meal. You can just pick one of those things and put in your meal. You don't have to be going over the board, especially when you know that you want to save and it is for your own betterment. So you don't want to do that. And then the one that's always very common is cook food in season. Don't come now. Okay, now it's rainy season. There is a lot of snails. Oh my God, you can cook snails for all I care. That is the perfect time. But now don't wait during dry season where people are stressing to see snails. That's when you want to go and cook it. You're going to spend more, obviously. So you want to cook food in season. It goes to even like the fruits you're buying and things like that. Just buy the fruits in season. Don't insist on, I want oranges during the period that you know that oranges are very scarce, or I want mangoes where you know that it's not mango season. Obviously it's more expensive during that time, so you don't want to do that. The next thing is, my dear people, do not be loyal to brands, okay? Be loyal to your pocket, not to brands. Don't sit and you're like, oh, it's only mayonnaise Cave is the best mayonnaise in the world, so I will buy only it. Even if their prices are rising until I cannot walk, I will buy only mayonnaise Cave because that is what I know. No, no, no. What I do these days is, if I see a new brand, I go ahead and try it, okay? Like, for example, the chocolate I used to use was Tatina, right? I was using Tatina chocolate. I loved it. But then I started seeing Choco Joy. Choco Joy is way cheaper than Tatina, right? And I was like, no, let me try this new one. Maybe if I try it and it's almost the same thing, or it's really good, why will I be going for Tatina that is more expensive than this one when both of them taste really nice, okay? And the second I tried Choco Joy, oh my God, I just abandoned Tatina and I'm like, sorry, I'm going for the cheaper one. So you want to be more loyal to your pocket. You know that this thing, the price has increased too much, it's more than you. My dear, go ahead and buy something that is cheaper, as long as you see that it's almost the same thing, right? Because sometimes it's just the names, like they're just some big brands that they just have high prices, but when you check it with something that is slightly cheaper, there's not much of a difference. The next point is, stop buying juice and drinks. Stop buying juice and drinks, guys. This one I'm singing to myself. I'm saying it to myself because I am that person. If I'm getting chubby, okay, it's because I drink a lot of fizzy drinks. I drink them, so I drink them so much. That is what is making me to be fat. So you want to stop, because these things, they'll be taking your money each time you want to drink. Oh, go and buy me one pamplemousse, 500 gone. Go and buy me one this, buy one drink. You're always buying drinks and buying drinks. Oh, I know if you chop the chop one, no drink 133 export. Your 500 is gone. Your 600 is gone. Your 700 is gone. Money that you would have used to do something more useful, it's already gone. So you want to stop buying those juices. And the last but not the least is keep track. See guys, there are so many apps on Google Play Store. Okay, just go there, look for the apps that can help you to track your spending. See, when you track your spending, guys, you're going to learn how to not spend too much, because you understand where your money is going. You see how you are wasting your money. So yes, so guys, that is it for today's video. What do you think about it? How are you surviving these hard times, guys? How are you surviving? Like, whew, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. We are trying everything we can to just survive, because things are expensive. Everything is so pricey. I am screaming every day. I am crying every day. I'm just like, I wish this could come to an end. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. You know how we do this. Let's share our ideas, our tips. If you have more tips in the comment section, I need it, guys. I need it, because like I said, we must build our house, we must invest in our business. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I am going to see you on my next one. Love you guys so much. Bye.